Hello everyone, welcome to another story time, because apparently that's what I do now. At least while I'm on lockdown and I have no access to other people. Anyway, one of my best performing videos from only like a week or two ago was my best and worst celeb experiences. Just the entire experience was interesting. Should I have taken off my mascara or are we just doing it on top?
Okay, you're reading your
Just
own,
on
then
top.
we're gonna share this one. Great. Okay, so once you get it, you're just gonna...
I assumed it would do well because I feel like people want to know about celebrities, but it did so much better than I thought and you guys were loving it. And afterwards I realized, oh my God, I have so many more celebrity stories I could share. And not just because I worked at Clever. Backstory, I'm from Thousand Oaks / Westlake Village. It's like 30 miles north of LA. It's a very wealthy suburb, and honestly a lot of celebrities live there because it's just far enough outside of LA. They don't have to be in like all of the disaster traffic all the time, but it's also close enough that you could come commute to LA if you needed to. So I decided, why not do a whole video on my childhood celebrity experiences? One of these is so cool that I'm like, can this happen now so I can actually remember it? So this first one honestly doesn't even involve me interacting with a celebrity directly per se, but it's too funny to ignore. When I was little, my dad's job would send him on business trips occasionally, which all of this ended by the time I was 5. So I honestly don't even remember any of this. And this is all just my mom telling me later. But when my dad's job would send him on business trips, often we would get to go with, he would like turn it into a vacation. And again, I think the last family vacation we went on was probably the one I'm about to reference when I was around 5. Anyway, since it was a company paid for experience, we had a limo pick us up from our house in Westlake Village and then drive us all the way out to go to LAX. At least a 45-minute car ride, probably like an hour and a half with traffic. Yes, well, young Lily used to struggle quite a bit with motion sickness. On this particular day, we're in the limo, which must remind you how limos work. You're not sitting forward. It's not like, oh, sit up front so you don't get car sick. Limos were my worst nightmare. So not only was this just gonna be a disaster for me, but apparently the limo that was supposed to pick us up had actually broken down, and then they needed to find a replacement limo to send instead. And apparently they only had one limo that was available to be swapped in. Guess whose limo it happened to be? Kelsey Grammer. Which some of you are probably like, who the fuck is that? He was on Frasier and Cheers back in the day. Very famous actor. Can afford to have his own limo, complete with his name embroidered on the pillows in the limo because his limo apparently had pillows. Well, apparently 40 minutes into this car ride, my motion sickness got the best of me. So not only did I throw up all over a limo, it was Kelsey Grammer's limo. So don't know if he ever found out. Don't know what the aftermath of the situation was. Honestly, don't remember the situation much at all. If anyone knows Kelsey Grammer, let him know you know of someone that threw up in his limo when, she was 5. Okay, next one. If you are unfamiliar, I actually used to horseback ride from age 7 to 15, I think. Yeah, so 8 years, and for probably like 5 of them, I was doing horse shows and stuff pretty often. And I feel like LA, specifically right outside of LA, has a pretty big horse community. Moore Park in particular, Elvin Star shout out, was where I used to horseback ride. And usually you would see the same people at a lot of these shows. Horseback riding is also a very expensive sport, hence why I ended up quitting. But as you would imagine, a lot of the horseback riding community is quite wealthy, which also includes the occasional celebrity. 2 of the ones specifically that stick out that we were always freaking out about were, this is the full circle moment, Mary-Kate Olsen. I don't think Ashley rode too, because yes, I am referring to Mary-Kate of Mary-Kate and Ashley, the famous Olsen twins. But I'm pretty sure Mary-Kate was like a professional horseback rider and she would like go to other countries and compete. This was way back in the day, so this was like a more local show, but we would see her all the time. And then the other person that comes up that I texted my friend before I filmed this and was like, who are some of the people that used to be at horse shows that were famous? And she was like, oh, well, Mary-Kate, obviously. And I was like, yeah, I wrote that down. She couldn't think of any others. And I was like, the only other one that comes to mind, Ruthie from Seventh Heaven.
Seventh heaven, when I see their happy faces smiling back at me.
If you didn't watch Seventh Heaven, you might also know her. She made a few cameos in Secret Life of the American Teenager.
Huh? Hi, Adrian. It's Zoe from school. You slept with my boyfriend, Mac.
What?
I kind of feel like I shouldn't have admitted that I've watched that before. But anyway, she was always there and she was a little more accessible than Mary-Kate. So I definitely have like spoken to her in real life before. But yeah, I think that's it. Courtney Love also, I remember she boarded a horse at the place that I rode. So we would see her occasionally. I don't think I knew who Courtney Love was when I was 12, but now looking back, it's kind of cool. Before we get to the big story, there was one other situation I know you guys are gonna freak out about is when I was like 13, I think it was in 8th grade. When I was like 13, I think, me and my friend joined Malibu Mako's surf camp. Yes, I did go to surf camp. And before you say anything, no, I can't surf. But Guess who was part of my surf camp, you guys? It was too soon that they weren't super famous yet, but people absolutely knew who they were. The fucking Sprouse twins. I wish so desperately I had pictures, and I think I've even looked in the past to see if any of my pictures would show them in the background. Oh, hey guys, greetings from the future. I was just editing this and I want you to know that I was looking for any pictures of even me at surf camp and I can't find them anymore because I just don't know where I put them. What I did find is proof that the Sprouse twins did go to surf camp, apparently in 2012. So, correction, I was 12. But if you want to look at these super highbrow, very reputable news outlets, they're fan blogs from 10 years ago. But they do serve as proof if anyone doubted me. I don't know why I would make that up because that would be so random, but anyway, I thought it was funny. Back to the video. They were the cutest things ever. I was 13, they probably were like 8. They'd just been in Big Daddies.
Do the thing again. That one touched the ground.
They were probably already in Friends too. Did both of them play the son in Friends?
I was your daddy's girlfriend.
But you're not anymore.
No, I'm not.
Because you guys were on a break.
Hey,
People knew who they were, but it wasn't like they were like Zach and Cody yet. Like that, I think they wouldn't have been able to attend like a public surf camp. They were so cute. Now on to the best. The year is 1999. I get an invite from one of my best friends to attend the taping of the 100th episode of All That.
Fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. From Nickelodeon Studios in Hollywood, it's the All That Show 100. Coming at you live.
Guys, if you are around my age, you understand that All That was like, I've read articles that were like, it was like the kids' SNL. It was the kids' SNL. It was amazing. We were obsessed with it. Me and my friend specifically loved Amanda Bynes, which I know things haven't been going great for her lately, but we're gonna reflect on some more positive times. So Amanda Bynes actually was the reason we got to attend this. I can't believe that the story is real. Essentially, my friend's dentist was Amanda Bynes' dad. You can Google it. Her dad's a dentist. I think he's since retired. But at the time, Dr. Bynes was my friend's dentist. And I guess something came up in one of her appointments that revealed that she is an obsessive Amanda Bynes fan. Specifically, we loved Ask Ashley.
It's time for Ask Ashley.
That's me.
And thinking about it now, I can't imagine how many, I think he was a children's dentist. Like how many of his patients were probably fans of his daughter. She was an icon when we were that age. I guess he just really liked my friend because then he offered that she could come to the taping of the 100th episode. So I got invited. It was apparently, I did a little research on the 100th episode and technically it was actually only the 85th episode. I'm really confused on how that, regardless, it was this like crazy special episode that they produced live, which is something they didn't ever do. I think it said they only had done it one other time in the entire show. It was like crazy sound stages that were moving. There's like multiple live audiences. We got there late because we were coming from Thousand Oaks and traffic to LA was a disaster. So when we get there, I guess we had missed our window of opportunity to actually make it inside for the taping. And we got stuck watching it on some like bleacher setup outside on a screen. I just remember sitting there. It's me, my friend, her mom. We're kind of like, oh, this is a bummer. Like, thought we were gonna go inside. Meanwhile, her mom's like frantically texting Dr. Bynes. That sweet, sweet man finds us outside and then brings us to Amanda Bynes' dressing room where we watched the entire 100th episode taping with the rest of her family. What? As if things couldn't be any more surreal, the taping finishes up and we are led to the official 100th episode after party where the entire cast goes and is just hanging out. But anyway, some other special things about this 100th episode is that they had a ton of special guests, which I didn't get to meet any of the special guests, unfortunately. Apparently, like Britney Spears was in it. I think Maya performed. Melissa Joan Hart was in it. Larissa Oleynik, if you guys are OG Nickelodeon fans, Alex Mack. And most importantly, Lori Beth Denberg, who does Vital Information.
And now, Lori Beth Denberg with more vital information for your everyday life.
It's good to make a sandwich. It's weird to make out with a sandwich.
returned after leaving the show. So this was like her first and only return, I believe. So we make our way to this after party. First of all, the cast of the show is kids. So the after party, it's not like a normal after party where it's like people getting drunk. It's literally a bunch of kids like eating cake. It's like a birthday party. I just remember we go in and my friend's mom saw they had like decorations hanging around and they had these big like, it was like foam boards that were like cut into squares. So it'd be like a square and then another square offset behind it that was glitter, which is why I don't have it right now to be showing you because we threw it away because glitter was everywhere. But it said on it, 100th episode of All That. So my friend's mom goes and grabs 2 of them and rips them off the wall and gives them to us as like autograph books that we can use, which genius. And I'm actually just getting more mad that I don't have it now. But anyway, we then go around for this party. I think we were probably there like a couple hours. We just went around and met every single cast member of All That. And I'm pretty sure we got a picture with all of them, but this was 1999 and it's 2020 now. So I do think a few of them may have been lost in the many moves I've had in my life, but I do have some and I'm so excited to show you guys. So first up, obviously the queen that was the reason we were there, which I don't think she knew who we were. We met her another time afterwards. We got to go to the Amanda show. I wish I had a story about that one, but got to meet her again though. She never knew who we were. She was just very nice and like, also add in, I only have positive memories about all of these experiences because like, who's gonna be mean to a 9-year-old? Like you don't have bad celebrity experiences this small. And they were all kids too. And they were celebrating their 100th episode. Everyone was in a great mood. You know, it's funny because now I like made a joke about it being a kid's party, but also like child stars party. So I wonder if they were actually like secretly fucked up. They probably were. Now I'm like looking at these pictures in a whole new light. Keenan does look a little fucked up. Okay, so first up, here's us with Amanda Bynes. Before we even focus on Amanda Bynes, I would like to point out our outfits. That's my friend Shelby wearing a really sweet short-sleeved green crushed velvet, lime green, by the way, turtleneck top, it looks like. And I'm wearing a sweet little dragonfly shirt with my purple cardigan on top. And then of course I completed the look with some iconic butterfly clips. I don't think there was a day that I didn't wear butterfly clips for years at this time. But anyway, Amanda Bynes, she looks adorable. This was, I feel like, really in her prime. It was right before she launched the Amanda show. So she was like one of All That's like top tier talent. And I think she actually left after that season. Here's another one with Amanda Bynes, but also with Kenan Thompson.
Miss Pillin just love boys like you who love peas. Miss Pillin? Yeah. I just can't eat that many peas. Well, then never eat peas again!
Literally, Kenan and Kel. We met Kel too, I'm positive, but I think I lost that picture. I haven't seen it in a very, very long time. Kenan Thompson. Talk about someone who's had a great career. I think Kel hasn't been quite as successful. Ironic that that's the one I don't have a picture with. Oh my God, this next one. Nick Cannon. I forgot he was even on All That.
Alicia, I gotta call you back, girl. Girl, I got some really important work stuff to do, okay?
Oh my God. And can we also talk about how he looks the same? And like, look how nice. He's like really like into the picture. I'm cheesing. Like I'm living my dreams right now. Also, do you see that I don't have 2 teeth right there? That's because I got all of those pulled at the same time. It wasn't fun. Oh my God, this is so cute. Then of course we have Queen Lori Beth Denberg. I just remember we were about to leave and we saw her from afar and we were like, we can't leave. We have to get a picture with Lori Beth. And it was especially because she had left the show, but then this was her one comeback. And then it looks like we don't have any good pictures with him, but if you guys are All That fans, you definitely remember Josh Server.
Detective Dan, everybody up against the wall and nobody move.
How are we supposed to get up against the wall without moving?
I'm Detective Dan.
Me and Lisa always joke that he was the one we had a crush on. Also, you can see that in this one, he's giving his autograph on our little signs that I'm still so mad I don't have. Anyway, I would say that was one of the coolest things that happened to me when I was little. Like, it was just the most surreal thing. I didn't go to stuff like that a lot. This was just like, just the perfect storm of coincidences that like, her dad's a dentist and invited, it was all so weird. And I'm just so glad I have pictures to prove it. The coolest thing ever. Anyway, I think that's it for my childhood celeb experiences. If I think of any more, I'll do a follow-up. I will do another video on just the other random celebrity experiences that I've had because I remembered after I posted the first video that there's way more that I didn't include. So subscribe so you don't miss any. And just because you love me, because that'd be nice. I'm about to hit 500,000 unless I already did, which in that case, fuck yeah. Thank you guys. That was faster than I anticipated. Let me know what other kind of story times you want to hear in the comments below. And also leave me a story about your best childhood celebrity experience. It could be funny, embarrassing, just cool, regardless. Maybe I'll share it in the next video. Okay, that's it. Thank you for being here today.